My name is Dumisani Chauke. I am the assistant coach of the Smart Coaches, but right now I am here as the ambassador of the PEP Mini Netball Festivals.
Being an ambassador, what does it mean for you to be an ambassador of PEP?
Well, first and foremost, it was a great honor. Because they could have chosen anyone, right? They decided that I would be the perfect fit, and I thank them for that. That's number one. Number two, there was no ways I could turn down the opportunity. I mean, I'm a product of South African Schools Netball myself, so anytime they call me to come and do something, I go running. So yeah, first, it's a great honor. It's also the opportunity for me to give back to the sport, an opportunity to share my story, inspire those coming after me, and make sure that we keep as many young girls on the netball court as possible.
Do you still play?
No, I don't play. I retired from playing in 2015.
And you don't miss it?
Nope.
So what have you learned as a player and now as a coach? The journey.
Yes.
What has it taught you?
One thing my journey has taught me is perseverance brings results. Number one. Number two, never be afraid to dream and aim high. I mean, PEP slogan is aim high. So yeah, I guess I coined it quite well there. So that's what I've learned throughout, and I think some people do look at me now and they think, I've made it, and I still have dreams, I still want to do other stuff, so this is not it for me.
And as a coach, how long have you been a coach now?
I've been coaching since I was 18, but national coach. I've been national coach since about December 2015. Started off with the under 21s, 2016, 2017 with the under 21s assistant coach, 2018 head coach under 20s, and then 2019 October I was then appointed to be the assistant coach of the Smart Coaches to date.
So the evolution, you've been a player, now a coach for some time now. What has changed? The things that you have noticed, the coming in of the internet and the social media and whatnot. So what has changed, the evolution over the years? Yes. What have you observed?
Well, one thing that technology has assisted us in netball is being able to do things like video analysis, being able to access games of South African players playing out in the UK, players playing out in Australia, and also being able to have real-time conversations, real-time feedback or coaching sessions online, which technology has assisted us in sport. I think also on the sporting field itself, on the netball court, the game has gotten faster and way more competitive. But then that also goes with the players getting stronger and getting exposure to some of the best practices in the world as well.
So, as a coach, the girl child, now they are sponsoring PEP. So what does the initiative, the PEP initiative sponsoring these young girls mean to you, and what is in it for these girls? What are they getting out of this whole thing?
So, well, what the girls are getting out of this is a lifetime opportunity to get into a netball court and fight. They're getting exposure of playing organized sport at a young age and not having to wait until they're in high school to play in organized festival or tournament. So that's one thing, and experiences and exposure like that is invaluable. That's true money on that. And I think PEP coming on board and being one of the most accessible stores in South Africa itself. I mean, you can't go to a township or a village and there's not a PEP store in there. So by them having that much of a reach, that is where they want to take netball. And I think it's a perfect fit because I mean, netball is the number one female sport in South Africa, arguably in Africa, but we'll keep it in South Africa for now. And PEP is one of the most accessible stores. So what a perfect partnership.
It's a beautiful one.
Yeah.
They say that sitting is the new smoking. How do you motivate these kids to be active and play? Normally they would be on their social medias, on their phones. I'm sure as a coach you must have your hands full. How do you motivate them to be active and play?
Well, again, making it fun. Especially for these young ones, it needs to be fun for them to get into the football. They're coming to play netball with their friends, they're at school, their favorite teacher is there, and yes, and they're winning because everyone wants to win. But I think making it fun, fun is a good motivator. That's why we can end up going out to other places, getting onto a sofa, because searching for something to fulfill us. And when that thing can be a sport like netball, I mean, the benefits that come from playing sport, whether it's physical or practice.
But what can we do as media to get netball exposed as well? You know, if there was a World Cup coming, I know that there's a netball coming, netball World Cup coming in. So for soccer, it's easy to cover that. Everyone will be involved in that. But for netball, South Africa, even the media for that matter, is not that much involved. What can we do to make at least bridge that gap and give these young girls an opportunity, or even the sport itself an opportunity?
No, first and foremost, I think you guys shouldn't wait for events to take place for you to then come to events and give exposure to netball. There's netball happening every day, everywhere. You need to go find it. I always say that if you are looking for a story, you'll find it. There's netball happening in Tembisa every day. There's netball happening in Victoria every day. There's netball happening in Hammanskraal every day. But the media only waits for media invites, where you must take initiative and call and say, listen, do you know the netball tournament somewhere? Do you know the netball event somewhere? I want to cover it. I want to tell those stories. And that's what I think that's what it will take. And not only all of you come to the big events, tell the small stories. Tell the small stories.
So I come from Soweto. So those girls in Soweto, they don't know that there are such initiatives. In terms of access, how can these young girls get access and know about these more?
So one thing that I do know that Schools Netball does well is that they do share information with the local schools. And that is why every time someone asks me about where can my child play, I tell them your child is safer if they play school netball, because school netball is a system. So they go from school, they stay in school, from there they get into university or to a TVET college. TVET also have organized sport. Universities also have organized sport. So while they stay in that system, we are able to identify them and select them into provincial teams, into squads and stuff like that. But most people don't like that because it comes with rules and regulations. That's what address they please. So that's why they you're gonna play for a club. At a club, you're a 15-year-old, you're competing against a 25-year-old. You're never gonna make that team. And also that does nothing for your development, because you're skipping stages as well. We're here, we're literally taking you through, and then they hand you over to us at universities, we hand over to provinces. It's a system, but most people don't like that because they want to skip.
Are you a life coach as well? When you speak boldly and you're confident and you know how to articulate a point. So I'm thinking maybe this lady is also a life coach.
No, I do motivational talks.
Oh, I can tell, yeah.
I do mentorship as well, so I do mentor quite a few people. So I always say to people as well when they say that I was not always this confident. I think the sport part of things helped me to become confident in how I speak as well. So and there was something that you pointed out earlier, and I loved it. The object lesson that you learn from netball, that a young girl will learn to be independent. But you phrased it so beautifully, I don't want to butcher it. Could you please say that again? Well, we who play sport at a young age, we did learn how to be organized at a young age, how to be independent at a young age, because if you know you've got netball training the following day, before you go to bed, you're going to pack your bag.
True.
And you won't only pack your bag, you'll pack your snack, because if you don't pack your snack, you're going to be hungry the whole day. And in the morning is the responsibility of also not forgetting your bag and your snack, because if you forget it, then you can't play netball. That means you must come home and you're wasting time. So it teaches you to plan ahead, to be organized, and to manage your time, to manage yourself very well. I mean, you'll never find a netball person who's not organized, or any sports person actually who's not organized, because we understand the value of time, and how you need to maximize the time that you have.
So the sport is the discipline.
The sport is the discipline. I always say to people, the sport doesn't teach you discipline. You get discipline because you play sport.
bars and levels. Ma, I could speak to you the whole day. You even have the voice for it. I think you were born for this. I love it. No, I know. So my last one. Where can we get hold of you on the socials if you want to follow you personally?
So personally, on Facebook, I'm at Dumisani Chauke. On Twitter, I'm at Chauke Dumisani 1. On Twitter, that's Twitter. On Instagram, I am at Dumi6871. However, my foundation pages on Facebook, Dumisani Chauke Netball Foundation. On Twitter, at Chauke Netball. On Instagram, at DCNF_.
So where can I get hold of you when you are doing your speaking engagements? I want to follow you as well. Your next engagement, or what are you busy with currently?
No, for now I'm busy with just normal work. I do have a full-time job. I'm an HOD of sport at the University of Technology. I look after the Karampua campus as well as the Waya-Waya campus. So that's my full-time job.
Is there something that you can't do? When you do everything under the sun, what do you do for fun?
I don't have fun. What's fun? Fun is my work.
Oh wow.
My work is fun. What do I need to do for fun? This is fun. It's tiring, but it's fun.
Dumi, you're truly an inspiration. I can speak to you the whole day. Thank you very much.